Oh, oh,
Really hard to
oh.
see those emotions.
Oh, I can actually see the I can actually see the chat room right here. That's pretty cool. Wow, this is really nice. We're live. Let me start the music. And let me go get you guys the link. And if you guys want to, tweet out it, that'd be lovely. That would be lovely. But can I? Wow, this is stupid. All right, everything's stupid. Also, I need you guys to tell me if the music's too loud or overbearing compared to me, and why. What is with YouTube's layout? What the hell? It changed again.
I do not recall.
Ooh, today is the day. Things are just transforming.
Alright, cool. Alright. So, here's the link, my dudes. Alright, we're gonna start a new thing. We're gonna do... Okay, we're making female fighter tonight, right? Is that what I decided on?
No, I didn't even do
Wait, hold up. Zoom. Actually, I want your guys' opinion. Should I do female fighters character art design? The female healer or female mage?
Sorry.
Sorry, what? I mean, Zoom really liked the female mage one, because he actually drew a little diddle of her, which was nice. Don't phrasing. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, female mage will be good.
She doesn't really got much going on for her, so I might update her design
Are you want details?
a little bit. Honestly, let's do female fighter because I don't need female mage for a bit. I do need female fighter though. Oh wait, no, I need a healer. Shoot. Ow.
What do you need the most? Ooh, let's do it. Let's do a flip. Or you know what?
Flip. Healer or fighter. Healer or fighter. Odds healer. Evens fighter. Because the
okay,
four.
dice roll.
Okay.
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 Totals 2. All right.
So.
One. Okay.
So.
What number?
Like odds. What was it? Odds healer. Evens fighter.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. Dice has landed on 2.
All right. So we're doing fighter.
All right, fighter it is.
Okie dokie. Let's pull up some references to help get the body type that I want. We're not gonna trace. We don't trace. We use it as off to the side. So don't worry about that. You.
Are we live?
We're live.
Hello,
Everyone, everyone who's not here because I never get any viewers ever. It's a shame. Okay, why don't we just tweet it? Let's tweet it out.
Let me like this picture of Sayori.
Hopefully this is the right link.
Sayori, just Sayori, just Sayori.
I'll reshare this. I'll retweet it. And I'm going to actually share your stream too.
All right, cool. We're gonna go on the COY stuff. I'm just gonna make an announcement live right now.
Hey
that.
guys.
All right, cool. Now we're going to bring in some concept art from Disgaea as a thing that we can use as a reference to get the body types because we want this is what we're doing is a Disgaea-like thing, and you know homages are great. That's the wrong thing. Well, I will in a sec. It just takes a bit to get going, and I apologize for that. I should have had this all set up beforehand. I'm great. We're great at this. Yeah, Edna's body type is fine. I just want to make sure I'm like kind of getting
it's
it.
It's amazing. You
right.
just shared that as soon as I shared mine.
Who?
Silver. I just shared the link, and he's like, "Oh, poop, 58 seconds." I'm like, "Wow, I'm 30 seconds behind you."
Yeah, but you guys got like a bigger audience, so you know. All right. So how's everyone doing today?
Doing good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, sorry. I'm like.
Oh
saying
no!
something.
Oh no! I have the ability to stream to Twitch too, but I haven't really set that up. Cause I'm supposed to be able to like dual stream now because I've put in the little app thing, but you know I don't have both my accounts linked yet. Need to work on that. Oh shoot, we need. Okay.
Alright.
So okay, so how I do concept art for these characters is like I do a side by side, you know, where like they're in a neutral position, and then I'll do like an action pose with them, or at least try to do that, and then I'll also have a little icon for what they're supposed to look like in game, you know. So that's what we're gonna try to go for this one. It is female fighter. I do have her design already in my sketchbook, so I'm basically going to be refining design and doing the full character sheet on the computer. With color and stuff
Oh
is the goal
man,
tonight.
I wish I had your patience when it comes to actually like fudging, sketching anything, because I will go ham too hard, and it ends up so freaking messy.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I put too much detail in my sketching. That's what really slows me down, honestly. But like, I'm self-taught, so you know, I kind of like just kind of like go with what feels comfortable to me, and like I feel like that's what's holding me back a lot in a lot of areas. I'm good at like looking at something and deconstructing it and then like converting it into something that like I can work with and making it my own, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like proper learning structures, like I need proper direction, and I haven't found anyone who's willing to teach that for free, obviously, because I don't have the money for that.
You know what? One day.
One day.
One day.
Not today.
Not today. Oh,
Not today.
not today.
It's never today.
Oh, by the way, Silver,
What's up?
I think you should introduce us.
Yeah, that's probably right. Even though, well, I mean, someone might watch the VOD. I might keep this one depending on how productive and how safe it is. Because the other ones I hit for reasons beyond that. Today, joining me is a new cast and crew from the normal people, because the normal people are all asleep. But these are my friends, good friends, Skytric, who develops the Dream Tier game series.
Yep,
He's currently working on he's currently working on the third game in the series right now. We also have the lovely LadyChan, who is a voice actress who does a lot of voice stuff, and she currently got her blood vengeance on someone who wronged her in the past. So you know, congratulations to her and her many endeavors. May her enemies all fall in in battle. And finally, we have the wonderful Zoom, who is an amazing artist who can throw something together in like what, like not even like 30
10
minutes,
seconds.
10 seconds, and it will be like the best thing ever. And I'm like, how do I even compete to that? The question is, and the answer is, you don't. I believe he also develops video games as well. Is
Sort
that
of,
right?
yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of. Yeah.
Sorta.
Okay.
We're gonna go with sorta.
Yeah. So that's all it. And hey, Mimo's here, and the chat
Yeah,
is
yeah.
working. It just takes a bit. It's just got a little bit delay, and also I can see it in OBS Streamlabs. This is nice. I like having the chat right there, so I don't have to have like 5 billion windows open. This is great. But Mimo, nice to see you. It's been a hot minute. Also, thank you for being chill and like active on my server, being another member. I don't know, like Mimo's been a new member, more active member on my Discord server, which I believe is in the description. If you guys link and just go check it out, you should. We have fun there. So all right, promo's done. Yeah, now to just shooting the shit. You may swear. I don't care.
See, I would, but I don't normally do that.
Yeah, I know. No, don't
gonna
worry,
hear-
Zoom.
You're gonna hear a lot of fudge.
Yeah, you use fake swears, which I love.
Speaking of, sorry to interrupt here, but
So rude.
Zoom does make games, and I think actually live Let's Playing one of the games he let me try.
Yeah, I have to remake that one sorta before I send it out again, because I have to gravely apologize for the insane, stupid, dumb, freaking encounter rate in that game. Like, oh.
Bad encounter rate's always the best, as in not at all.
It definitely gosh, how long did it take me to beat that game? It was like 6 hours.
Well, don't worry. It's not bad encounter rate. It's just padding.
Definitely padding.
Definitely padding. All right, we're just gonna do this instead of like fist. We're gonna do mittens for this side.
Oh, and also, yes, guys, congratulations to LadyChan. She made it to round 2.
Round 2
Yeah,
on what?
with
You know,
the
which,
now voice this.
Hmm.
does that mean she'll get like a job in the industry if she wins or something?
I think it increases your chances or something like that, doesn't it?
Allegedly. Allegedly. All right. Well.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna start putting into the details. We're gonna actually. I should probably make the other base too, but we're gonna just have this as base over here so I can just draw over details, and if I want to change something, it doesn't screw up the model or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Nights are
Yeah.
weird. This is gonna be a late night stream for all you people, so get cozy. Just cuddle up
Someone
and
says,
snuggle
hey,
up.
it's your channel. You can do whatever you want. That is true.
That is
Until
true.
the YouTube police get you.
Don't worry, I'm still somehow partnered with Frederator, so if any if anything horrible happens, I can just have them take the front. That's why I'm still monetized, despite not having enough viewership to justify that.
Yeah.
So last night, I was watching some old videos of mine, specifically the Half a Minds over Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, and Ruby, and I'm like, wow, these are actually kind of nice. My Skyward Sword one's still kind of awkward in terms of my delivery, which is weird because I don't know. I always thought I didn't really have that problem back in the day, but I still kind of see it, which is weird because like I've been I've been like making content on YouTube for close to almost a decade and a half now. So it's weird that like that a lot back then in the earlier days I was still kind of like, not completely there in terms of like being comfortable behind a mic and stuff. But now I feel like I'm really comfortable and I kind of like can be bombastic in a way, but I don't know. It's just like editing always takes a lot out of me, and I just don't like doing massive paragraph stuff. And we're reading that, and I write a lot of massive paragraphs, so it's kind of annoying. Plus, a minor case of dyslexia, which fucking sucks. So there's that. But that's kind of the reason why I don't really make videos much anymore. It's because, well, I kind of want to do a lot of cool original stuff, but the cool original stuff takes a lot of effort, and my focus on that is kind of all over the place because trying to focus and do stuff is just kind of a pain,
I disconnected. Anyway,
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Trying to remember how long it took you to get through like one of them.
I mean, I guess we can just drop what I was trying to, this discussion I was trying to go for and go for that, then okay, that's fine.
No. Go ahead. Finish your question.
Well, I'm just saying, like, do you guys ever have it hard to like just sit down and just do something if it's like really rough for you to like get in, or like if you're struggling with it,
Okay, so I'll just kind of insert something here. I posted something, I think the day before yesterday, about me finally noticing that Flash can actually resize images, vector-wise, so you're not really getting, losing any quality.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh great, I can go and like re-input all my sprites and everything for this game,
And then you start doing it and you're like, well, no.
It's not working. So I'm like, okay, I either hit a wall, finally, take a, just undo everything I've done and put it in something else, or force myself to continue working with what I have and, hope for the best.
Well, this is supposed to be your last game in like, oh god, this face.
An RPG Maker.
Yeah, this face is
but
too far out.
It's kind of like one of those things, you get burned out.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if I sit here and do nothing, then all this work and all these ideas that I'm getting in here, are going to go to waste. I don't want that happening. So I think that's what motivates me, personally, to keep
Oh my god, I swear.
going.
I mean, I guess that's kind of the reason why I want to like. That's the one thing that's like holding the cartoon back, because it's just like areas and issues that just bother me, and I'm like, I want to fix that, but it's just gonna take time. And then like, there's stuff that still needs to be done, like backgrounds, and I'm horrible at backgrounds, and I don't have the capital to like pay someone to do the backgrounds for me. And also, I don't know, like I haven't really found someone reliable in terms of backgrounds at all. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of rough.
That actually brings up another good thing here. You're an artist.
Yeah.
I think we're all artists here.
Yeah.
I think LadyChan, you do draw some too, I think.
Come again?
You draw a bit though, right?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Not all.
Okay.
Not,
Well,
not...
I mean, given that we can just basically draw, this is gonna be your first real cartoon.
My first real cartoon in a while. I have made actual proper cartoons before, but this is like my longest one so far. I think it's cranking out about 3 minutes.
So you kind of do want a little something going on with it.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be a reintroducing of the COI world, and it's like a soft reboot of everything, and like a lot of stuff has changed, and like I wanted to do a lot more in the animation department, and it is a huge improvement, but it's just like there's a lot of uncanny valley areas that is just bugging the hell out of me, and I don't know what I can do to fix it, but I really need to get this one out so I can get actual proper feedback, but there's still stuff that it's missing.
I would say present what you have, get the feedback, and keep moving from there. Because if you keep going back and fixing something, it's never gonna get done.
You'll be.
Yeah. Well, like I said though, it still needs backgrounds to it, which I feel like I can probably cheap out in some areas.
You probably can. I mean, and then when you get money in or whatnot rolling in, then you can be like, hey, I'm gonna go back and replace these backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
I'm
also
pretty sure everything's gonna be like on layers, so you can go back and.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, I don't know, it was like because this cartoon was completely done in Toon Boom, so like it's me learning the program, which is cool. Also, it's been a hot minute since I've like animated, so like I've improved. It's just that like there's some areas that are just like I feel like I could do better here and there, and yeah, like it is like you said, it is a cycle. It is a very very bad cycle in terms of like perfectionism kicking in, because I believe I was watching like an update video for 2017, which doesn't exist anymore. Well, it does exist, but it's hidden because it's not really relevant. And also there's some stuff in there where I just wanted to cut out. Because I was thinking about like doing like kind of like a discussion video stuff with a demon succubus roll 63 version of myself as like a side character, because I thought it'd be funny at the time. But now I'm like kind of like that just kind of looks a little, a little too desperate or some stuff like that. I feel like I need to redo this body type.
Personas.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Mine, for example.
all right, we're gonna redo.
You have so many different,
I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna resize this body type because I gotta.
Good idea.
Anyway, I'm gonna resize. Yeah, I'm gonna resize this body type because it's just not. Because she's supposed to be kind of a fit, curvy girl in a way. If that makes any sense, because she's a biker who beats people up. So we're gonna make this slightly taller, and then we're going to reform the torso a bit.
She's a biker.
No, she is a biker girl.
Biker girl.
Biker girl.
Biker girl beating people up. Biker girl.
I don't think that's how the song Rebel Girl goes.
What's Rebel Girls?
Oh, it's what the song's Rebel Girl?
Yeah.
Isn't this well, it's been a while since I played Rock Band 1, okay? I played a lot of Rock Band 2, which has the best set list in the series, hands down. Fight me on that.
When I do that. Your fighting skills must be trash anyways.
Oh.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Oof.
Shots fired.
She's right, Shot.
It goes to LadyChan's what was that on your shirt design?
Called Left 4 Dead for a reason.
That's good.
Which will be at merchandise pretty soon, so... Oh no, I downloaded the wrong
Oh no, she's gonna get computer
I got
rates.
Yes, I downloaded CS5 by mistake.
CS5?
Well, see, the thing about Photoshop files is that it will work on any version of Photoshop, so you're fine. What you need to worry about is in terms of like Flash files, because that just gets messy. Because you can convert up, but you can't convert down.
Yeah.
And anyone who says you, and
Studio.
anyone who says you can is a freaking liar.
I like to use Clip Studio.
Clip Studio is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, like they finally updated it where you can actually skew things now with the selection tool.
Oh, nice.
And
Clip Studio.
I have it as well. And also, you can actually put folders in a frame. So you can actually have like a bunch of different okay, so you set up a folder for the frame and you have like a bunch of different layers in that one frame. And whenever you can create animation with like a bunch of like different stuff like that. You gotta pay money for it. I'm sorry. And I only have one extra. I only have one extra key for EX, and that's like $200. So nope. That's for when I get the laptop.
I will definitely get it for you, LadyChan. Don't worry.
I'll see. It's for I'm saving it for when I get the laptop. I'm sorry, LadyChan.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, I'll see. I can't promise anything, but I'll definitely try.
I don't know if this space is completely working the way I want it, but then again, I'm kind of like using Takeyo Dorada's body type bases as an example here. So it's not looking the way I want it, because I'm trying to make a sexy fighter girl, and it's just like, oh, I'm making kind of a string being, so
gotta get more on them hips, man.
Yeah, she needs to be hips because she's flat.
Look at some Shantae characters. There you go. You want a sexy looking girl or something? Yeah, bring up some.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of sexy way forward characters, Mighty Switch Force Collection is happening.
I've never played a Mighty Switch Force.
Oh my god! All right, they're fun little doodads, and Patty is like the best girl. She just tries her best to do her job. All right, and also she's thick as heck.
Okay.
Can I admit something?
Let's not. Okay, I don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable coming into the stream here. We are men, like girls, but we have to have, you know.
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make an actual.
Here.
I was gonna make a legit joke though that is kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's your channel. You can do what you want to.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to make a.
No. You have 3 dudes in a live stream and a chick.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have to be. Right.
Very, very professional. I know, but I was gonna make a joke that is to reason.
Sorry, LadyChan, please. Don't.
Hey, we're not flirting directly with LadyChan, so it's fine.
She's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna have to take a sip of my water here.
I do not recall.
LadyChan bringing on the crocodile tears.
Beep, beep.
He's mad. He's such rude stuff. And I was insulted when I was like 14.
Oh my god, you play you play a side character when you're not the main character of the movie. And also, you're not even the original Bulma. I want the original Bulma back. I like that one a lot better.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm sorry for bringing that stuff up into this.
No, you're fine. It's fine. I don't care.
Because I don't want us getting blasted.
Hashtag save I stand with Vic. Hashtag kick Monica.
It's true though.
Oh goodness. It's like Jesus Christ. I was like, I was watching the video and like Victor going into the thing is just like, and you're like, the guy's like, do you think you made mistakes when you were with that person? He's like, yeah, I think I made plenty. Like Vic understands that like he's not a perfect person. Jesus Christ. Like wow, the courts found out that Vic is the only man in the world who cheats on his wife. Oh no. Oof. Stop the presses, everyone! Oof!
Well, it's not only that, but it's just like the entire allegation thing. Like I said, it's really making real women who are having problems look like liars.
See, this is why I don't like.
That's what makes me angry about it. It's like it's not the fact that they're just throwing all these lies on this guy. It's that you're completely destroying the Me Too movement, which was created to help women that have these kind of issues going on.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like the Me Too movement has had like a lot of like abuse being used in terms of like canceling a lot of people who, quite frankly, don't deserve it. And like it's actually scaring a lot of people in terms of like not wanting to pursue relationships with people because you don't know how that's gonna end up. Like you might end up with like a crazy girl, or you might do something that she might interpret it later, or she something might happen where this other person will just go back on like revoking that well after the fact, consent well after the fact, just to screw you over later. There's a lot of things that just kind of make it a very, very scary time. Like, I'm not in a relationship at currently and stuff like that, and I'm glad that the last person I was in a relationship in is a pretty calm and collected type of person.
You guys left on a good note.
It was kind of a weird note, but like we're still friends and stuff like that. And like I know for a fact that she's not gonna go out and screw me over stuff, because it was kind of like a somewhat I guess mutual type thing, but also kind of like it's weird. I don't really want to go too much into detail, but
it's okay, dude.
But
we don't
like
want speculations rolling around.
Yeah, but like the thing is just like I don't know if I'd be comfortable in terms of like dating anyone currently at the moment due to the fact of like with all that's been going down, and it kind of sucks because like one of the things I want to do is like I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to have a family, and you can't really do that in this day and age.
You also want to make sure that person that you're with isn't going to try to use this weird system they've got going right now, and
I'm definitely worried for myself because I like yanderes a lot, and I worry if I end up with an actual yandere that that's going to end up horrible for me. So
I don't think a yandere would be using the Me Too movement.
Oh no, that's the thing.
No.
Like I worry that I might get caught up in a very toxic relationship, and if I want to try to get out of it, they're going to blackmail me into staying. Is what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Because I see that happening a lot nowadays, and I've seen people be stuck in toxic relationships and they do nothing about it. Like I grew up in a situation like that, so it's not really a good time for like having relationships with anyone. Like hell, it's not even a good time to actually starting to make business contacts, which sucks because you can't really get anywhere without contacts. And
you can make. What do you mean, like?
Well, I mean, like, cause like, like say I have a completely different political opinion than you, right? Which that's fine, right? I can be fine with anyone with any political like preference as long as you're not being a jerk or like an asshole about it and shoveling it down people's throats. And I apologize if I'm stuttering a lot because it's late, brain's kind of not functioning properly. But say I I'm kind of like a center type of person, but like say I voted for a Republican just as a joke or an offshoot, right?
Politics.
And then like you're like, how dare you vote Republican? You must be this, and this, just making assumptions based on what I voted on what you think my beliefs are. And then I can argue and say, no, that's not what I believe in, because only I know what I truly believe in. And like, have you seen me say or dictate all this stuff on any social media or anything like that? But it doesn't matter because judging by the fact that I, vote in a certain way, I could lose jobs, I can get blacklisted, I can lose contact with people, and it's just kind of a mess. And that's been happening to a lot of people lately.
Yeah.
So it's a very scary time. You can't really make contact with people. Like you can't really. It's really hard to make friends with online. You gotta really be very acute to reading the room because it's
like
just
you have to touch everything with like a pole or something.
You're always walking on glass. It's a mess.
I get where you're coming from. it's something, It's like they say when you go to work, you leave your beliefs and religions and politics at home.
But
You're supposed to go to these places. You're supposed to just do your work.
Yeah.
Talk about something. If you have friends, you can talk about it. But end of the day, everybody is getting so butthurt over everything, and it's like, sheesh.
You offended me. I'm gonna get you fired on Twitter for a joke that you made that I wasn't even told myself personally. I just happened to be in the same room right behind you. Just like, honestly, I don't think like I feel like I'm squarely in the camp that everything should be made fun of, you know. But like, there's also a time and a place type thing. Like,
goodbye Comedy Central roast shows.
Yeah, and like, but there's also a time and place for everything. It's like I would not make fun of the Kyoto Annie fire at all for like silly.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh yeah, did you know that? I'm sorry, that sounded like I was excited.
Okay, no, like I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to bring this up because there was a fire that was like that like happened in Kyoto Annie, which was like earlier in the week, and literally the day of, this guy named Jerry, I think Jerry Terrifying, uploaded a video making fun of what happened. Like literally the day, and just like, why would you do that?
Because they got demons.
There's okay, making a 9/11 joke is fine nowadays. Granted, it's still kind of iffy here and there.
It's still really.
It's but you don't do that the second a tragedy happens.
You don't do it at freaking all. What the heck,
It's just,
man?
oh god. I mean, I know you take. Okay, I know comedy is the best way to get over tragedy, right? That's
Oh,
it's a proven
maybe
fact
like
and stuff.
Or something.
Yeah, but like
Yep,
that's how you cope with what happened after the fact. This is the time of mourning. This is the time of just like helping. This is the time to see what you can do to rectify this horribleness in any way, shape, or form. If this affects you in any way, you shouldn't be using this as a way to push politics. You shouldn't be making jokes about it. If you could help and you can send some help, you should do that. That's the one thing you should do in a situation like that. If this affects you in any way, shape, and form, you should be supporting them. Preferably through the shadows, or at least like putting on a link or something like that, or just basically like, yo, donate here, Don't use this as a political push. Don't use this as a thing to rag on. It's a horrible thing.
Sad. A lot of people do that though,
Yeah, like
they wait until an instance like this happens,
and
they
take it.
To slip it in.
They take advantage of it. It's just, you don't do that. Like, it happened.
Listen, I don't know what kind of clout you're trying to get, man. That ain't what this is about.
Yeah, I mean, like it happened with Etika's,
Etika,
yeah, it happened with Etika's Vault of Grace. It happened with, the Christchurch. It happened with a lot of all these tragedies.
And I know Etika was like a couple weeks back, but it's just like, even his situation, it's like, the guy needed help, man.
Yeah, he did.
He really needed help.
And everyone just memed.
Family was and all this other stuff, but it's like, dude, you guys, you fans, somebody should have reached out, went down there.
Yeah.
On him.
I mean, his ex tried. His ex tried. And and then I don't know, it's just people like that, the wrong people get to them first.
Yeah, it's a sad truth.
And I'm more the next creator I'm really worried about now is Monkey Jones. Because Monkey Jones, because what he's going through right now, what happened with him, and it's kind of a mess. And I worry that he's going to be the next one to.
When that posted that video.
What video?
Talking about the same person.
What video are you referring to? Because Monkey Jones posts a lot of videos.
This was what, 2 days ago? This was, I think this was
fairly recently. Ooh.
He sounds familiar.
He used to be
Remember his name.
he used to have like basically he was one of the edgier comedians. He got his court of fame of basically doing a documentary series over Yale at Rogers.
He's someone on Twitter. So they're not because they were looking for him. And police came over to his house and stuff, and now he's getting like.
Oh.
I don't remember his name. God. But,
Monkey.
I'll look it up again. And...
So Jimmy was arrested?
Simon Jimmy?
Yeah. Simeon Jimmy.
Simeon Jimmy.
Yeah, like
12 hours ago, she's gone.
who?
Some video he posted.
Oh God. Well, that's a little topical, isn't it?
Oh.
So what's been going down from what I've seen, the information, was that Monkey was like had a very loving relationship with Sheepover. Then Monkey got tricked into dropping some acid, and basically was manipulated by this one girl into leaving his life and all of his friends and his fiance for this one crazy chick who was controlling everything, and who, mind you, also groomed a 15-year-old into having relations with her. So yeah, it's kind of a mess, right? And then Monkey's like completely obsessed with this new girl after like moving, house and home and all that stuff like that, which he even regrets what he did with like hurting Sheepover like that, which those two were just perfect together. And I don't know, like he's just been going through quite the emotional spat, and apparently with more information that's been going down, I guess I was guessing right that Monkey was going to be the next one where fame and fortune or events in his life and depression is going to take a hold, and that's just kind of a mess.
Well, let's just hope it doesn't go that far.
I really hope it doesn't, but it's
he needs support.
He does need support, but he's kind of in a situation where he's just pushing everyone away because again, the wrong people got to him first.
Yep.
And you can't really do anything about that. And that's the shitty part about it. By the way, welcome to Elix live streams where we talk about heavy topics like this.
You just have to start like Vic and then you just like all the way to.
Yeah. So yeah, no. That's. This is late night Elic. All right. You either get a very very funny wisecrack, doesn't give a crap, talks about titties and shit all night, or you get real talk with Elic, and I'm in real talk mode. So.
There's 6 people watching us right now.
Yep. Which, it's interesting. My live streams are always kind of fun because
you need to get your donations set up.
Oh, I think I have that. I have that donation button,
Streamlabs.
but
Love Streamlabs.
Yeah, I mean, like if you subscribe. Woo, it's an Elix stream. Yep. Hey, Pallid. I usually stream with Pallid, and Jordan, but Jordan's probably doing like late night stream. We're doing late night tonight because I work nights now. So we're doing overnight stuff. But yeah, so yeah. Anyone else got some fun topics or depressing or real life topics that's going on? Let's just keep the ball rolling.
It's bad. It's real and bad.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I mean, like I said, I
get comfortable and stop.
Literally do not care. That's my streams are legitimately just shooting the shit. Anything you guys want to talk about, just it's fair game. That's what makes this fun. Oh, what's going on in Hong Kong? What's going on in Hong Kong?
Wait, is there a protest or something? I think
I've been
that's what
I've been
heard.
hearing some stuff about like Hong Kong, and I'm just like, what's going down there? Actually, is it cool if I drag Pallid in? Pallid, you free to call, or is it too late where you're at? Because I know you live with your family. I don't know if he's like typing out the discussion about what's going down in Hong Kong, or is he typing out a reply?
This reminded me. It'll come back.
I can call no one's home. Okay. All right. I'm gonna drag Pallid in here if that's fine, guys.
Yeah, bring him on in.
I think everyone follows the rule of this chat's name except for Fel.
I like minimize this. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna let's just do this. Okay. It's about level, right? All right, and we'll just increase the head size a bit. Hey, Pallid.
Hey, Pallid.
So what's been going down with Hong Kong?
I'm not too sure, but like I'm on part of this server where they're talking about it in a mature topic.
Basically,
and
if I remember,
there's violence going on where like Hong Kong's trying not to become part of. I really don't know.
They're not becoming. Yeah, they don't want to become part of China. That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is kind of what's happening in there right now.
It's like the Ukraine all over
They're
again.
having their little revolutionary war now.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's pretty I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty crazy.
They're going back to the Edo eras.
Okay, I figured out. I'm seeing it right here. I figured out why it's so difficult to level it. It's because in the first drawing, like her left leg
is off.
Yeah, it's off.
Ah, figured as much. Shoot.
I'll
tweak it.
I think you can actually fix this if you just tilt her back slightly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So let me do that.
Yeah, the left leg is, the right leg is pretty long.
Yeah, let me just tilt her back a bit. And also, her pants need to be more bushier. Cause they're supposed to be...
Well, actually, it's not that her it's not that one of her legs is longer. It's that the way that you drew it, you unintentionally put her center of gravity forward, so she was slightly leaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say too.
I'm not the best artist in the world, but you know, I try.
You didn't put that their line of action was the problem here.
Yeah, well, like this is just like, you know, kind of like a default pose to just kind of give like, oh, this is what the character's supposed to look like in the design, and then I'll just do like a really neato burrito action shot, hopefully.
So, Pallid, you said that because you run a series on Uptown.
Uptown Funk.
It's
Uptown Funk.
A lot of people keep saying that.
We actually got the what was it? Like we got the plot points figured out for the finale, and we just gotta write the script out now.
It's gonna be the finale.
Yeah. And it's from what we've written out, I'm like super hyped for it because it's like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it is.
It's oh man, it's gonna have all the build up that we've been doing since episode 7, and it's just gonna have a really nice payoff.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah. What were you gonna ask, like, this guy?
That was exactly it.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be the finale, so.
Yeah, we're still thinking. We're still debating if we want to do another
I'm
season
not
or
sure
something.
About season 2 yet or anything.
Yeah, like I still feel like a sequel movie to finish off whatever main plot that we had ideas for season 2 would be fine. Honestly.
Yeah.
So that way we don't have to like dedicate so much time to like doing a lot of side stories and just focus on like just nicely tight things. And also I just want to write a movie because I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I understand. It's just like I don't know.
I mean, again though,
if I were to do a movie, I would actually like make sure to have a crowd first because I would
yeah.
like to like at least get some crowdfunding in because honestly, a movie's gonna cost a lot of money.
And it's a lot of blood and sweat.
Yeah, I mean,
for
like,
just one person.
yeah, I mean, like, I still say you should probably look into getting an additional animator for the finale to like clean up some things.
I'll look for someone. Hopefully.
Hopefully, indeed. All right,
But
let's.
tell me the fan favorite Petal gets her ending.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Dude, Petal's like my favorite character to write for.
Yeah.
This is unironically this.
I just find it funny though, cause like, Petal just shows up in like what episode 5 wasn't it? Yeah, 5, and she's like, and Petal's like, oh yeah, no, like she likes Nace, and I'm like, well, she just kind of shows up out of nowhere, and so I like when it came to episode 8, I believe that was the first episode I completely wrote, because like I was brought on to fix 7,
Yeah.
but like when it came to episode 8, it's just like, oh, Petal's here too, and I'm like, oh, okay, she likes the main character. Let's go full ham on this because she just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, script writing 101. It's like, okay, got a character, so let's just make it work. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no.
Basically that.
Jess Zesh 666. It's like, hey,
What?
do you want to do a party? Cause like the joke of the episode was just like they got invited to a party on the top of the mansion, and like the characters knew it was a trap because the DJ, like the person who sent them the thing, was trying to sound all edgy and cool.
Yeah.
I think there's
Lumberjack with a hat.
yeah, it was Lumberjack with a hat, and there was also I think there was a joke about Nace possibly using drugs, like implied, but it was cut for obvious reasons. There's a lot of edgy jokes that Pallid cuts, which fine.
I'm glad I cut them.
One of these days they'll get through.
Here,
They'll get through. They'll get through one of these days.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, the finale is gonna be good.
Mhm.
Oh, Mimo's been drawing a lot. It's gonna be a bit because it's gonna be like what, an hour long. It's 2 episodes in one. Yeah, we decided to turn the last 2 episodes into a 2-parter, and was like, yeah, screw it, just do one big episode 13 special.
The 13th episode.
But we're gonna release it in parts on YouTube, and I think in full on Newgrounds.
I don't think I would want to do it full on Newgrounds, honestly.
I think it'd be better on Newgrounds.
It's
full.
a good idea, but at the same time, my Newgrounds fan base is really small, and it's for people like
we get more views on
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds.
No views on the finale and stuff. It would just be like people be like, what the hell is going on? I know it'll probably engage more people to watch the series, but it's like.
No, we got more. I'm saying we get more views on Newgrounds compared to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So we actually have a quote unquote bigger fan base on Newgrounds, and in fact, I saw a comment today of a person saying, I know, but like, I got a comment on Newgrounds, like on the Newgrounds today on the news episodes, like, yes, back on Newgrounds. Someone was happy about that. So we do have a fan base on NG, and like Tom likes our stuff. The fact that you get daily force all the time.
Oh, hold on a sec. You said Tom likes our stuff.
Well, yeah, because like he Portable puts us on dailies and stuff. That's curated by the staff.
I thought that was from a bot.
No, that's staff curated.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So.
I feel you though, Pallid, and it's like, you make all this stuff, and then you're wondering, wow, where is everybody?
Yeah, I know. It's.
I still have hope. Time will surely come, but like it's like.
I mean,
I still have a really good fan base now.
Yeah.
I'd say they're all really good people.
Yeah, they're really awesome. It's a very.
I love y'all.
It's a tight knit community.
Oh, did you share the link? You could probably share this in your Discord.
I did share it in my Discord.
stream.
Oh yeah.
Hold up, give me a sec. I need to update the stream details to showcase that. Hey, Pallid's also here.
Plug.
It's me.
Plug.
I got the gray man.
Oh no, I'm gonna get flagged, guys! Oh, I can't. It's not letting
You
me do
got
it. Oh, here it
flagged?
is. No, there's a little flag by my thing.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna put in Zulb
LadyChan
and
be
Pallid.
RPing.
Oh, what? She RPing? She ain't
She's
talking?
RPing. She's RPing.
Oh, stop! LadyChan's gone! Gotta remove LadyChan for the name! No, we're good.
It's all good. She was here earlier.
Exactly. She's been replaced by Pallid, it's fine. So, projects. Oh yeah! How's Tick Punch coming along, Pallid, since, like, the next short? Because the sun...
I'm currently writing the short for Zip.
Guess we gotta redo the Sunny short because the idea I had was just too glorious to not use.
Yeah, that was.
Oh god, I can't wait.
And I basically designed a new character for it.
Cool.
That short.
Oh wait, real quick, Sky. Give me your best overly Asian man voice. This is important.
I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Say final movie.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, secret movie.
Secret movie.
It's for the Sunny short. We need to find someone who can do that really good. Because the idea.
I feel like you can do that.
Secret move. Because whenever Sunny uses one of his secret moves, it's the idea is we're gonna jokingly have pause the screen, do like red text, and then like a very, very aggressive Asian sounding man saying secret move. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tacky, and like people are gonna laugh about it, and I can't wait. We're also probably gonna get some flack for it, but I don't care because it's funny.
Also, what are you working on, Neil? Like, what's this concept art for?
It's for a project that's not officially announced yet because we're secret project because we're still hashing out a lot of the details and trying to learn the program that we're using to make it. So once things are kind of like hashing out about it a bit more about it, and once I actually get a copyright down for it, I will name drop it. But I'm just keeping that pocketed for now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I told you like in private, but that's in private. This is a public stream,
Yeah,
so I'm doing concept art for it instead of like working on an animation because the cartoon's just in a point where I don't want to work on it right now because it's I have to do things that I am garbage at, and I haven't been paid for this one commission yet, so I don't really want to put more time onto it than I need to. So.
Good call. If they haven't paid, don't complete it.
Yeah, I got enough of it started to where it's like it's at a good point to where once they do pay, I can actually probably finish it relatively quickly. But like with no money on it, the motivation of actually working on it's just not there.
Yeah.
So. And to be frank, they asked me to do something in a certain way, and I'm overcommitting and overdoing it on my end. So really, it's more of like I'm trying to challenge myself on it, but
So you're trying to emulate something that's not normally within your.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve myself.
I see.
With it. Okay, so she's a Japanese biker type, so what we should probably put something on her, like a Japanese character on her back or something. Like
Hatsune Miku?
no, like Rage or something. What's the Japanese thing for rage? Or oni or ogre? You know, that'd be kind of cool.
Or like
Oni and kanji.
fire.
Wow, oni is like literally 2 characters.
Hey.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I can do ghost. Ghost looks cool, but like that doesn't make sense for hers. Demon would be a cool tat or like thing for her. Because the fighters are basically the male fighter is based off of Yakuza, and then the female fighter is based off of like Japanese biker gangs. So, oh, found the Oni tattoo. Cool. I found it. That's what it looks like. Oh, a lot of these are just different styles, and like, it's very important that you choose one that like looks clean. All right, that looks stylized. I like that. We're gonna use that as a reference. All right.
You like that shopping music playing right now?
But what shopping music?
It's like you're browsing the things, and it's like, like that classic shopping music. It's called like microwave dinner.
Is that the one from is that the shopping music from Sims? Because I love that music a lot.
I believe they use it in Sims, yeah.
Oh god, that shopping music in Sims is the best. Bum 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 bum. Didn't da 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 didn't da da. It's like Sims got the best shopping music. Freaking the Nintendo Wii Shop channel is amazing as well.
Yeah. I was just supposed to say something about that too.
What also has really good shopping music? Actually, I really like the Sky shopping music. It's just like you go in and it just sounds like you're going to like a Japanese bazaar and just like a convenience store where it's all like in a commercial and just like try these new products, check this out, like they're all giddy and hyper and just like welcome, And I was just like, I like that. That's nice. I hope I can have a catchy shop tune for this thing that I'm making. Kind of spoils a bit of what I'm trying to make here, but then again, a lot of the projects that I try to do with this type of stuff always falls flat on its face because the people I work with are the fact of, not being skillful enough. So, you never know. Exactly. Absolutely. Like, I really feel like I should really do I'll redo the the fire texture one, inking and coloring. I should really clean up the hands.
Felix being like that one scene from Thanos, just being like, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
From Thanos.
Well,
from that one scene from Thanos. Yes, the hit Marvel movie Thanos. Are we talking about the one where Thanos is it was the main character, or the one where Thanos is the bad guy?
Okay.
I still love the fact that Thanos and because some people still might not have seen Infinity War, even though the memes ruined everything. I'm glad I saw opening night because I would have been pissed with all the memes that were dropping like literally the day into the next day.
Oh yeah.
Of like, oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and even they did a thing with like literally not even a week where they had they're promoting Deadpool 2. And then Deadpool gets Thanos, and he makes a Thanos joke. And like they had the CG where he gets like all like he got blipped and stuff. Just
Oh, welcome back, LadyChan.
Hi, LadyChan. We were just spoiling all of Infinity War.
Oh.
I caught you RPing on the side of that. I'm like, hey, that looks fun.
Just so you guys know, I'm
Lots
going
of dice
to.
rolling.
Ooh. I will be
Yeah.
getting up here in a sec to go make food, so if you guys can entertain the VOD guests in a bit, that would be lovely.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
I actually do have to get going here myself pretty soon. But,
Everyone's abandoning me in my time of need.
Oh, poor you.
Poor me. All right. Well,
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to go make me some hot dogs and some chips, so that's going to be a relatively quick turnaround. So let me
Okay.
just... I don't have a microwave, so I have to boil them, so...
Gotcha.
Boiled hot dogs.
Gotta turn up that water. Get that heat going.
Yep.
Make those water go
And I
like
already got
really,
chips and
really-
stuff like that, so we're golden.
Alright.
So I will BRB.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I guess before I do go, Pallid.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, for DT3, Dream Tier 3, the current game I'm working on,
Mhm.
gonna be having a Coliseum-like location or something. Guess I probably could, with your permission, of course, probably get in some Untown posters or something.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
We can talk about it more later.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah,
was
if
like,
you
oh.
want, just drop me a DM and we could plan from that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I also want to get his
I wouldn't mind.
channel demonetized.
What?
Do you guys want to get his channel demonetized?
No. Why would you
Oh,
do
no.
that, LadyChan? You're so shady.
How evil and diabolical.
No. Alan, this is LadyChan. She's a voice actress.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Pallid. I'm
Hey
not a
guys.
voice
Hey
actress.
guys. I have my headphones
Hey.
on still. I just muted my mic as I'm going far from my computer.
Busted, LadyChan. By the way, I hope everybody who's here is having a great time.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he said a but.
I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, don't worry.
Busted.
How? If you knew me for a long time, you'd know that I do the same thing all the time. Like, every time I'm about to say something, I'm just like, God, what was I gonna say? It's like, I don't know. My mind is weird.
Yeah. I think we need more juice or something.
Yeah. Or water. I don't know. Anyways.
Anything to energize that brain.
Oh yeah, totally. Wonder who's watching this stream. Is there any way you can check on YouTube?
Says 30 people now.
They're watching now. It's probably us.
Most likely. I think it's kind of died down. We were like up to 6-7 people earlier, but
Hey, can we get that on where like he comes in and says, my headphones are on, I can hear everything. Can we like get that screenshotted or like
what?
put like the Grand Theft Auto wasted?
Maybe. I mean, like, I have, it's recording and it's going to be up on YouTube anyway, so you can just, like, VOD that later.
I thought he BRB.
That would be awesome. Oh, that was too good. It's like you got caught. Oh man.
So, I forgot. Oh, just what I said the other last time. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Best commentation ever, guys. We are
Yeah,
getting
this
to the
is
top of
the-
the charts. We are.
Well, actually, Sky.
What's up?
Have you I know you're doing your game Dream Tier. Like, you do all the art for it, right?
No. Like I make up the base designs that I have the artist I find draw. Like
Mhm.
I do draw myself, but I decided to have other people do that for me, so I can just focus on other parts in the game.
Oh, okay.
But
I would say the art is pretty cool.
yeah, the first artist I had, her name is Kanor. She did pretty much all the artwork from games 1, 2, 3 currently. And then there's another artist I just got named Hupo, who's done a little bit of art for Game 3 as well, but yeah, just it's been quite a journey. I believe with part 2, Kanor also helped me out with a mini manga for DT2. So it's just like the first episode. Yeah, pretty much covered like we're from the start of the game to an area involving a character named Mizu Bubble. Yeah, as you can tell that I'm a Mega Man nerd, and it was kind of
I can tell it's a lot. Like I can tell it's basically like a lot influenced by Mega Man.
Yeah.
But I find it cool. Like people, inspirations everywhere. Honestly, like
Oh
people
yeah.
can tell I'm really inspired by Earthbound.
See, here's the thing. Unlike Mega Man, you can actually follow the story. Like my series is huge. You know, it has an ending. But it's like, you know, when you look at stuff like Mega Man, it's like, okay, so this is taking place after, like, Mega Man. Like, this game, we have the Mega Man X series, and then you have, like, the Mega Man Zero series, and then, like, Mega Man Legends. Awesome. But they say that's supposed to be, like, the last of the Mega Man series. But then it's like, okay, so where do all these start? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, Capcom's got a thing when it comes to like tale after tale after tale. It's like, okay, so are you just milking this now?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
They do that with Resident Evil kind of too. I noticed.
Oh, Resident Evil.
Well, Resident Evil can actually get away with that because it's just it's such a big universe, I guess. But it's like I don't know.
Well, I think it would have to have an ending though, because characters aren't robotic or you know.
Oh yeah, true.
Leon can grow old and die, and unless he gets like hit with some kind of Z virus that.
Yeah.
Go and Devil May Cry. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to anyone in the chat that's wondering. Well, actually, is anyone here?
What?
Is it just us?
It says 3 watching.
Yeah, it's probably just us. I have the stream open, you have the stream open, and Eli has the stream open, so it's like, yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay, so there's one more person in that we're not sure about. Yeah. Yeah, I find it really admiring that you can do like 3 games, honestly. Like
yeah, believe it or not, I originally had 5 games completed.
5 games.
But I brought them back in time to redo them and fix things up. And that's when I decided to get really good artwork and everything. Because, well, I know a lot more of what I'm doing now. So, you know.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. So like, currently,
go on.
Oh, you first, man.
It's okay. Fuck, not right now. Oh, yeah.
You guys, I actually admire both of you guys because both of you guys get things done. Like Pallid, you can actually get consistent episodes done on a consistently decent time frame, and you know, Sky, you have literally 3 games under your belt and a bunch of other games that you've been working on, and I'm like, I wish I could do that.
Oh yeah.
I never really have a. I find myself working a lot better in terms of like collaborating with people, but in terms of like trying to push in and getting a project done by myself, I always struggle. It's always just kind of rough.
I think it really comes down to having a vision, and if you have the know-how, do it. You know, just get it done any way you can. You know. It's kind of like where I am at the moment.
The weirdest thing about like actually getting further into what I was doing is the fact that, and Elik, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I've gotten so further into my series, I think that I theorize like is that I didn't spend a lot of time with pre-production
Mm-hmm.
before I started. Like I just was like, I want to make a show. I just went right on it
Yeah, it's a very much
without pre-planning.
you're just
And
making for the
that's
sake of making, and that's commendable. Granted, it's kind of a mess, and like it's all over the
yeah.
place. But I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but
Yeah, I know.
But still, that like you're getting stuff done, and that's more than what I can say about my shit.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. You make one thing, and then the next, you learn from that one, and you move on to the next one. It's better and
Yeah,
better.
and sometimes you just can't move on from that one thing. No one really gets to see it.
Yeah. One day I'm sure you'll have something pretty
I'm
successful you're
sure
gonna
you will. Like, guys, some of the voice actors I've worked with are in like really crazy big things now. You know, when I had my first Elementary Rising 3 going, I had Sean Chiplock,
Oh?
Amy Smith. I still have Amy. She's in DT3 now. But yeah, Sean Chiplock. He's he's now blown up. He's in Zelda. He's in Trails of Cold Steel. He's the main character Reen. He was in some animes.
Wasn't
But,
Sean Rivali?
Yes.
Oh.
God, I want to punch Rivali in the fucking face.
Well, yeah, he was kind of a. But we never know like what may be happening and why we're not really out there yet. But just considering the fact that people that we come across and work with,
Mm-hmm.
have touched your project at some point in time, and then it's like, wow,
Yeah.
what is going on?
No,
Is my time now, or is it coming later, or
yeah.
But as long as we keep pressing forward and making what we're making, and enjoying it,
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I just find it amazing that so many of the actors and actresses that have fallen in my stuff, like ended up in like Funimation,
Yeah.
just other
That's cool.
places. Yeah. Pretty sure you might have had some people, Pallid.
Yeah, I think I have. Well, okay, the reason I'm saying I think I have is, I'm trying to remember. Like, there was one person that I know that actually made it kind of big. I know
Bird.
Josh Click is doing a couple of,
Excuse me. Well, there's
couple of,
our friend Bird.
he was never in Town.
Oh yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, but like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there was this one person I worked with, but I forgot what they do now. Oh wait, that's what I'm talking about. Nace's original voice actor.
Oh yeah, because he got replaced recently.
Yeah, he's still a little bit busy for Untown now.
Yeah. Well, did you at least confirm with him? Is he fine with it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's cool. Cool.
But yeah,
There
no.
you go. You got a contact.
Which is funny. Like he's gotten big, and yet his
Yeah,
acting was really dry. Still to this day.
Well, okay, his acting got really better when
Oh,
he
it got
started
loads
directing.
better. It got loads better later on.
That's
When he
good.
started
Because the
directing.
reason why
See, that's another thing. Seeing
Yeah.
them improve.
Yeah, the reason why I've been writing Nace a certain way is to actually played a lot better with his actor, who wasn't really in terms
Yeah.
of like emoting a lot of stuff, and like he had like some dry wit to his voice. So I figured like I'm just gonna work with that in terms of making kind of like the protagonist of like I don't care, this is dumb, I want to go
Yeah.
home.
That's basically nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't care. I want to go home. Come on.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's funny. It's That's all. That's one thing we also do, I believe. This with me and the Silver, I believe, because I do some acting in Dream Tier as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I may be getting someone to do my character.
I mean,
It's a lot of work at the moment.
I don't really have that much voice acting experience, despite voicing in a few projects over the years, But like not a lot of these projects just kind of like pop off. I do like a 1-bit voice or I play a character for a few scenes, and like they never really go anywhere, so I don't really get much practice in that. And like I find myself struggling a bit because like when I try to record for Vic, I get so upset with myself because I'm not hitting exactly what I want for the emotions, and I actually re-recorded all my lines for the short entirely with a bit more direction to make it, instead of like a comical angry growl, into more of like I'm very upset with you growl, and it's a bit better, but I'm still trying to get that down. I can direct others, but I feel like I need direction myself. I'm like that type. It's weird.
Same.
Cause like I don't know, cause like
Wait,
gonna
you do voice work? I did not know that.
Yeah.
he voices Mr. Falco. He voices TikTok.
Oh,
He voices
dude,
he voices
I need
Hamrock.
to-
He voices a
I
lot
need
of
to pay
side
attention
characters.
to the credits.
He voices a lot of characters in Untown.
So, dude,
Mr.
that's
Falco
awesome,
is.
though.
Oh, he also voices Mr. Golfer, who's now dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
the golfer that's always in the background.
It's like Golfer Steve, no! Oh, so that's what he looks like.
Oh, the golfer. Yeah, I find it weird that people are just like they tell me sometimes that it's hard to recognize that they're all the same person.
No, I can tell when it's a Pallid character.
Yeah, when you actually talk to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, you'll know. Like, oh, that's definitely.
Yeah.
I think you're really outdoing yourself with the direction you're taking with TikTok's voice now. The way he's speaking pattern and stuff like that. He's just like, oh, okay, man, I'm cool. I'm cool, Sky. You got freaking money, right?
My favorite
Sanic.
character of Tick Punch so far is that I voice is Sanic. He's just so hilarious, and I can't wait to make him yell, because when I yell in his voice, it's just so funny.
You don't have the freaking money. Now I go into money, and ain't nobody can get this shit, right? No one.
Maybe it's me. Me.
Wow.
And I like that I like how you got Nikoko T to play as Piper. Because Piper's basically his secretary that just sasses him all the time. Like,
She has such a fucking range, and I love it. And Nico is like, she's a dream to work with, and I feel bad that every project that I had her voice for me has not seen the light of day.
Oh.
Oof. Well, scratch that. One did. It was the original Study Habit short. She voiced Hannah in that. And she's reprising her role as Hannah, and I love that because she's the best Hannah I got. I cannot see her do, like, I cannot see anyone else doing that voice. So though, like, Nai was a really nice steal and a nice find for a replacement for Rachel. Because her voice was shockingly similar to what the original Rachel sounded like, but also she had that nice vibrato and that like bombacity that I was writing into Rachel now, and it just fit perfectly. And I think Nai is a much better fit for Rachel.
Nice a really good VA and artist.
Oh yeah, no, she's a really good, amazing artist, amazing VA.
Oh, Nye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One moment. I'm going to.
She co-wrote with me and DD stuff.
Oh, cool.
As well as yeah, she's the voice of Demi and a couple other characters.
I need to bug someone to help me co-write my show because it's getting kind of a mess.
It's
And I'll
so
I'll
funny,
get
'cause
to that here in a sec.
So when I hear her voicing Petal, it's like a similar tone.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's like she doesn't put on the creep factor though. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm intentionally giving Rachel yandere stuff so I can just have her just do the creep factor. It's fine.
God.
It's funny because like one of the dynamics, one of the running jokes I'm going to have is basically Rachel fawning all over Vic and Vic just having none of it, like absolutely none. It's not. He's not even like. He's not letting it happen. He's just actively stopping it right there. So there's just gonna be a lot of comedy with that. And then when the other things are revealed, it makes those things even funnier. But that's spoilers. Anyway, we've eaten. But back to the point, because like you know how I was saying, sorry, where I can direct people, but I need to be directed.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same way in terms of writing. Because Pallid's a very creative person, and he comes with really creative, awesome stuff. I'm the same way. But the thing about being creative is that you just think and make 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 stuff, and you can't really turn that off. And when you're making your own baby, when you're making your own thing, it just kind of ends up like that. And like sometimes it comes up messy. So it's always great to have someone else to be there to play off of, for one, and to also ground you and reel you in. I can do that for someone else. I can't do that for myself. But that's good though. Like being creative is great. Coming with ideas is great. You know, being on point, being on like being able to just like hash this out and just like bam, this is how this is what I want to do. This is a cool concept. This is what I want to how I do that. And like Pallid gives me that. I take it and I like play off of that and build off of that and just like clean it up a bit and say, what if we do this instead? Because it does the same thing, but it's just more cohesive, more tight, and actually works in the full narrative. And like usually Pallid's like, yeah, no, that's cool, and we'll just like work with that in the script, and we just play off of each other really well, and stuff like that. The thing is, I need to find someone who's willing to do that for my stuff. Because it's easy. It is easy to join somebody else's project. It's hard to get someone to join yours.
This is true.
That is true.
You want to know why? You want to know why that's the case?
Because you're infinitely more interested in your. Well, Jesus. Like I was about to say, you're infinitely more interested in your thing, and you're more passionate about the thing that you're in.
Yes.
Compared to
like that.
Compared to like what everyone else would do, you know? Because
Yeah.
like when you're making a project, it's a passion project. You know, you're doing it for the love of that. If you want to get anyone else interested in it, you either it has to resonate with them, which is really hard to do, or B, you have to have the capital to make them care. And it's really hard. Because, like I said, I find myself in a very very collaborative environment to be very helpful and works with me really well. And that's why I always try to find ways to actually see if I can work with people so I can like learn and stuff. Like I've been using Untown as a springboard to get better at writing, you know, and things like that. And I think it's been a very healthy thing for me. But in terms of like, you know, trying to get animation done or trying to, you know, spend hours on trying to get the script right, or you know, like always second guessing myself, you know, or just creating things, you just keep going and you just make, and you just don't have anything. You don't have anyone there to basically say, no, that doesn't work, or hey, why don't we try this? You know, it's just rough when you don't have that.
You would.
Hmm?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever happened to that one guy? That he played as grungy Earl.
Oh, Jesse?
He was a good
Or
writer.
sorry, Kane.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jesse.
Kane got a girl and moved cities, and so I haven't really talked to him since. So it's one of those things. So, and
Um,
plus, like Kane was always busy with his own stuff, and he wasn't.
Grew out of the
He's
project.
he grew out of his own projects and stuff like that. So it's life happens, you know. And
I
I
see.
always wanted to do things with Kane, but we just never got around to doing it,
Hmm.
which is a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
That's
like,
how. That's what happened with my other friend. Like, the co-creator of FP. Yeah. I wanted to do some stuff with him, with that and stuff, but like, I don't know, maybe he'll get back to it. It's
oh,
just he joined
that's
the military and he's just
hey, you know,
out of reach at the moment.
yeah,
So
some people is just like,
that's fine.
yeah, no, like, just some people just weren't, you know, prepared or ready for this type of stuff. Like I've run into a lot of people who say they want to try and say they want to do things, and like when it comes down to the brass wire, they choke and they just say, oh, this is not for me, and then just go off and just get a normal day job and just be fine with that. You know,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
I've
It's not. Oh, sorry.
no, go on.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's not for everyone.
Exactly, and like,
Yeah.
and as I
If
was
you're
saying,
working on games, if you're trying to start a cartoon series or something,
hmm
there's a lot that needs to go into it, and you got to devote yourself 100%, or else it will eat you up, and you're not going to know what to do. You like put money into this, and you're expecting, you know, mounds of people like running to it, and you know, getting interested in it, or even like you guys are talking about getting the help to do
yeah,
things, getting people invested in it.
Mhm.
The sad truth is, unless they really, really like it,
hmm
they're not gonna care.
yeah.
Um,
Because like it's the thing. It's like it's hard to get someone into creative stuff, and like if you do find another creative person, like I said, it's easy to get in their project, but it's hard to get them to join yours because they only care about what they want to make. Because they're already creative. They're already doing what they want to do. You know,
right.
I find it baffling that there's so many people trying to do fan projects and fan works and stuff like that. And to me, it's just like, well,
But you
why not you
know,
do an original thing? And
do
like,
you know why they do that? Because they're catering to people that like the same thing. They want to
yeah,
be. They want that fame. They want that whatever people gravitate to. People. That's just it. People are just going to
Yeah.
gravitate to what they like. You know,
and it's really
if
hard to
you.
sell. It's really hard to sell a new product. It really is. Something that's not established,
Yeah.
you just like people won't be into it. So like if you do original stuff, you're not like the 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna pop off, and that's the
It's the
unfortunate
sad thing
truth.
about it.
You
Better
Cause
try
like
to get it right the first time.
yeah, or
can I say something?
go for it.
I honestly think that I don't honestly believe I really don't need to be have any of my stuff or anything to be super famous or anything.
No, yeah, no.
Like
Hmm.
the thing that I would rather Untown be or something. Like I would definitely not mind it if it was just a hidden gem. Like
Yeah,
in all
Yeah,
honesty,
I'm with you
because
there,
I love
man.
yeah, I love those talk videos where they're just they're just like, have you guys ever discovered this? This is actually a really hidden thing that no one ever talked to. I don't know. It's just like
well,
those type of videos intrigue me all the time.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should like do a whole entire thing of like what's this that who's that guy named Sandy King or something or Crinkles or whatever, where he does
Who?
like, oh, there's this animated guy with a bow tie. It says, have you ever heard of? And he does kind of like mockumentary
The
videos, but he also
story you ever knew? Never
no,
knew?
no. Let me go find it, cause like they do videos where they poke fun at certain stuff, but they also are like, oh no, this is actually kind of cool. Like yeah, they make light of the situation, but sometimes they even say like, you guys need to check this out. This is pretty cool.
Hmm.
And I think like, uh, fuck, I don't remember. He's like, have you ever seen? Uh, his name on the top of my head.
Okay.
But if one of his videos shows up, I will send it to you and be like, this is the guy I was talking about. And I'll try my best to remember that.
Okay, cool.
But like, yeah, no, like if we could bait him into talking about Untown, I think it'd be kind of cool.
I just imagine
But you know, man, it's something, because you know, when I had started my Kickstarter before I stopped it because the government shutdown hit and everything, and it was like, okay, you know, people really need to be putting their money where it needs to go.
Yeah.
And you know, I stopped it, but I had some people who were going to come and they were like, I've heard nothing about this, and I'm like, wow, you know, I've had this stuff out for years.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, like Pallid said, you know, and I'm kind of on that same train too. You know, I'd rather it probably be a hidden gem. You know, stuff is getting done. You know, and people will find it. They do. You know,
Yeah.
I can try advertising. You know, doing what I can, but at the end of the day, you know, it is. There's something exciting thinking about it like that. You know, to come across this and it's like, wow, this is really good.
Has no one talked about it? Yeah, no.
Nobody talked about it.
And like that's commendable too. And like, I feel like I kind of like looking at my, I guess, status in terms of my stuff on like Half of Mine and like the COO shorts that kind of going out, and like they got some decent views on them. Like, you know, just a few of them cracked up at least 1,000. None of them really cracked 2,000, which is unfortunate. But you know, comes with the territory. But you know, they're kind of looking at it like that. That kind of makes me feel a little bit better because I did build a bit of a community. I do have a somewhat of a fan base, and they're all really good friends. And honestly, I don't think I'd be comfortable being extremely popular. I mean, I would love to make money off of this stuff one day. That would be lovely, but you know, like the likelihood of that happening is like non-existent. But like, it's just I always wanted to get into the industry. Like I always wanted to make something, and like I always like I want to do something on my own terms, and I think that'd be kind of fun. But it's just that it's hard to just justify sitting down and, you know, making something and then releasing it, and like seeing it get literally nowhere always hurts. And it's not and it's not the case of like, well, you're not popular, so why not you? And it's like no, it's just like the motivation is just like, well, no one cares. And it sucks. It's like I thought of ideas like, well, what if I do this? What if I pander this? Like, and like I always get like this stuff in my head. It's like, well, if I can just get the views, and then like I thought like, no, that's a horrible way to look at it. You know, it's just like it's.
I think also though, you know, we have to remember the medium that you're going into here.
Mm-hmm.
I make video games. You guys are making movies. There are thousands, millions of different things out there. You know. So when you do release something, you know, you're releasing against, say, you know, 1,000 other things that are just getting uploaded or something, you know.
Yeah. And that's what makes Newgrounds really great.
You know, kind of gets lost. You know, even my Game Jolt page, I'm still getting follows like here and there. You know.
I mean,
every month or so, but it's kind of like, you know, I just kind of put this out yesterday. Is this even in the listings? What's going on?
Yeah.
But I don't, you know, sometimes it can be people aren't, you know, don't like it, or other times they just can't find it.
Yeah.
You know. Memo says it sounds like me.
Yeah.
He's got like over 2,000 subs or something.
Yeah, like I think he was talking about earlier in my stream about, you know, potentially just like stopping creating and stuff because like he's getting like literally no traction, and I know it's rough, Memo, but like you can't just give up on like what you want to do when nothing, like if no one's seeing it. But I will say I know how you feel in terms of like trying, like it's you don't want to get up and do anything. It's why I'm always second guessing myself. Why I haven't really released much lately, or why I guess it's probably a big factor why I can't focus anymore. I used to be able to just crank out things left and right, but now I just can't.
As you were awaiting that payoff.
Yeah.
That eventually never.
Oh yeah,
and you know, as long as we keep doing things, you know.
Yeah.
keep giving it our all, something will pop in.
Yeah.
You can
Even
only
if we
hope.
find hidden gems, hey man, at least we can say we made some stuff and it's done, completed. You can
Yeah.
be happy about that, you know.
I'm actually starting to get into that mindset where I'm just like although like some of the stuff that I make isn't famous, I'm just like when the time comes and I'm in a conversation, people are like, "Man, has anyone ever made stuff?" And I'll be like, huh. That's just me.
Well, that's the other thing, you know. It takes game companies and all these people years to crank out one game.
Yeah.
You know, given the quality and everything, they are not very good.
Well, yeah, you gotta make sure it sells.
Yeah, here we are making stuff. You know, probably takes us about a year.
Oh,
I think
sometimes
my
longer.
games take me about 6 months.
Mhm.
These random games I made called Bitter Tales, I've got about 7 of them now. I can't put them on YouTube because it would completely demonetize me and I get flagged like hell.
Just
but-
put them on Vimo. Nobody cares on Vimo.
Yeah, Bimo, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Zoom,
yeah,
what?
I'll think about that. But yeah, like those games took me like 3 weeks, you know, and they're
But,
RPG Maker games. And
Zoom-
see, a lot of people don't finish their stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just don't finish it.
No, that's one detriment. Just like things just get too big and like they don't finish it, and just kind of rough. All right,
There's
guys.
one Elementar Rising
Huh?
RPG Maker Haven. Oh wow, that's old.
Let's find a biker anime chick so I can actually use as a reference.
A biker. Wait, what were you about to tell me? Like what?
Well, yeah. What's your take on all this of this discussion since you've been popping in and out?
What is my opinion of this?
Yeah, cause like we've been talking about like how it's kind of like rough to just release something and then like it not get any traction, or and like also the fact that like they're kind of fine with being hidden gems, which is nice, but it's one of those things where it's just like you put all this work into something, your blood, sweat, and tears, and it's just like and like not really anyone's there to appreciate it, and it's always just kind of rough to like get stuff done, and a lot of people just don't finish because of that. I've fallen into that trap of like not being able to finish things because of not being able to, like, because I'm not really seeing the numbers for it, and I want to be like, oh, I want to be popular, I want to be great. It's just like, no, I want someone to care.
See, the thing is, right? Because my opinion on that is really weird because what I noticed is that like, and this is just my opinion. So people will get into this really strange slope where they will create things and then output them, but then the reason why the things don't get that much traction is because either one, it's in relation to like a super duper niche topic, or advertising for it. Like, what I mean by advertising is that like it's really difficult to spread your own creation around enough to the point where it gets traction because you don't necessarily have a beginning grip to get there.
Yeah.
Like the content can be super good, but if it doesn't have anything to grip people in some way, then nobody's gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and like I said, you're releasing your stuff on the side of like millions of other
Yeah.
things that are possibly being uploaded at the same time, so it kind of gets lost.
Yeah. No. It's like
That's why I think when I talked with Dan Salvador, the guy who made Doki Doki Literature Club, and at the moment, for now, I'm kind of putting this out here. If anybody still wants a cameo of Monica from Doki Doki in Dream Tier, Part 1, you have to go play it now because I'm going to release an update. It's going to be out of there because I'm going to have to monetize it. But, even doing something like that, because my media wasn't that big, I would think, oh, maybe people would play it more because there's characters in here.
Yeah.
No, it's like it's like what Zoom just said. Is there anything that's really pulling them to it? You know, and sad to say, but the analytics system with Google, you know, they have all the little spiders that go out and crawl this and that stuff. If it's not pulling that up, it's not going to spread it to different people either. You know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things against original content.
The thing about like original content, weirdly enough, is like what was I gonna say? Okay, so if I were to give off like just an opinion, again, not that I have like the perfect knowledge on this thing, but DT and the way that it's formulated is very similar to like when people like self-create Dojin.
Right.
It's similar to that. So if you could find some way to like I guess spread it through that type of audience, then I think. But again, I haven't really looked into how to spread that sort of thing too much myself. So just take what I can take with a grain of salt.
So I'm trying to get like a pose reference into or image reference into this poser to see if I can actually use it as a nice base, but nothing really is coming together. So I'm just gonna just copy
so
this.
You've got a really good point there, though. If you, because it does seem like a Dojin soft game, and then when I look at Untown, you know, it's got a very earthbounding feel with it, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's maybe, you know, taking our stuff to, you know, different areas that really kind of support that type of media would really, you know, blow it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I say something though?
Yeah, go for it.
It's like every time I okay, I don't know, but like every time I show an Earthbound person, well, an Earthbound fan, a mother fan, Untown, they either end up despising it or just like saying, "Oh, that's cool," and just walk away.
Nothing
Well,
comes of it.
The reason why is because if you ever show it, just from what I know about Earthbound fans, you gotta like hit them in the right place. There's something in Earthbound that just resonated with those people, and Earthbound is the standard. If you send them anything else that gives off or attempts to give off an Earthbound vibe, and it doesn't have anything to support itself to that sort of standard that they've set in their head, they're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me in the Mega Man community. I love Mega Man, and it definitely has inspired my series, but I just cannot share Dream Tier with them. I just can't do it. It's like,
and the reason why I can even say, even though Dream Tier structurally gives off a sort of Mega Man-ish vibe, the genre and the universe and the overall aesthetic it presents in isn't that.
Yeah.
It's more like a Doji game. Yeah.
It's definitely got its own, you know, feel, and I believe that's what, you know, is going on with Untown too.
Yeah.
So what you're saying?
It's got inspiration, but it's its own thing.
What you're saying is that we should all just scrap what we're doing and just do hentai.
No.
No. Oh my gosh. No. What I'm saying is like you basically have to show it to people who are like you should show it to people less so based off of the direct inspiration that you're using for the game, and you should show it more to people who would like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, use Newgrounds more because they actually support original works and stuff like that much better than YouTube ever will.
Yes.
Ever will.
Like, so I can predict the reason why Dan Salvato's Doki Doki Literature Club got so popular, and it's because it's
visual novel.
Yeah, okay, not just because it's a visual novel, but like usually before that, right? The medium for visual novels on YouTube of like that sort of appearance was just like, oh yeah, look at these like really cheesy Sakura visual novels, man. Like it looks sort of like that.
Oh, Sakura.
Yeah, like the Sakura, those visual novels. So they play it expecting that, and then it like it ends up going into something more, and then that's how it spreads around because you're like, hey, just play this game. But why? Play it. I don't just listen.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. That just comes down to, like, oh, well, it's this, but actually, you know...
It's this, but actually. That's, like, how that spread around. And, there's this other game called, hold on, let me check what it's called. I haven't bought it yet. I'm going to soon. Didn't have funds for it before. Where the heck is the group?
I'm trying
All
to...
the way down. Didn't I? Keep going, I'm gonna find it a bit.
Okay, so, but yeah, like... I am trying to pose this out right, so don't worry about that. This 3D modeler is just kind of weird. I am not gonna trace this. I'm just trying to make a reference that's a little more clean that I can just have off to the side and use that. I only technically trace these when I'm trying to animate because it's so I can actually get those areas a little bit easier, and also it's just kind of a pain in the ass to just export an image sequence.
Nothing wrong with a little tracing if you have to.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, I found it. Basically drew people in with just its aesthetic and content alone. There's this game called Heartbeat.
Oh, isn't that game that Pat said it's like Undertale and pissed off the developers because of that?
No, that's a different one. I'm talking about like this Monster Collectathon game.
Monster Collectathon game.
It's for RPG Maker. It basically has a cute aesthetic, and all the little monster creatures in it are cute, and people like that. So they're like, I'm going to purchase this game, and that's how they got popular.
Yeah, it's really about aesthetic, I guess.
Oh,
Yep.
I know this.
Let me see it. Oh! Shoot, I need to watch this video. Yeah, Mumkey is going through quite the harrowing task right now.
Oh no.
But thank you for linking me that because I need to watch that later. I'll do that after stream.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm gonna try to get this. I'll try to do it. Oh, I'm trying to get this at least initial sketch for this done, and maybe starting the inking before I end the stream tonight. I think I might try to get some background stuff done for the cartoon because since it's done, I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like I'm probably just gonna watch some more Nichijou tonight.
Oh my god.
I love Nichijou. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite animes. I almost said favorite anime, but like that's Future Diary. I need to keep remember that. But yeah, Nichijou is a huge inspiration. I love it, and
So
it's got a
I'm
dub
gonna-
finally. So
Yes, I heard about that. One day I'll go see it. I'm gonna what was I gonna say?
I mean, Nano is voiced by Monica Rial, but I don't care because she actually fits. I mean, Monica Rial is a good voice actress. I just wish she was not Monica Rial.
Like, good voice. I just wish it didn't belong to you.
Exactly. It's like I wish this person had more respect, but apparently not. But anyway, go on.
I'm gonna make you hate me and say that I like the drama of Future Diary.
Mm-hmm.
No, I meant like not like the anime. I'm talking like it was like a J drama. Like I'm talking like just real people acting with special that.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
It turns out much differently than Future Diary. I will tell you that. Like it seems the same, and then it turns into something different. And I don't know if you would like that.
Well, you see, I prefer the original ending to the anime, and not the OVA ending or the manga ending, where the original ending was basically, spoiler warning by the way, Yuki basically is left in the void. Yuno's dead, everything's dead, and he just goes into a Great Depression and nothing happens. And I like that's a much satisfying and more bittersweet ending. And yeah, the post credits thing is that like this thing changes and then Yuno basically just sees Yuki, and I'm like, they did that as a thing, but that's not the same Yuno, so it doesn't really count. So it still feels really bad. And also, no.
Okay, so I'm assuming what it is like the fact that like it got like so freaking mind screwy in terms of giving some kind of happy ending.
Well, it gave a happy ending. It gave a happy ending to everyone but Yuki, which I preferred.
Okay, all right.
Because, like, Yuki was the one who didn't want anything to do with the contest, and he thought he could fix everything. And in a sense, he did. But it cost him everything to do that.
Ah, okay. Alright.
And I find that as a much more satisfying ending compared to, oh, well, even Yuno gets his man, like, Yuki gets to be with Yuno, but it's not the same Yuno, even though she has all the memories of the previous Yuno. But it's not Yuno 1, so I don't, like, it's not the same Yuno, so in my eyes, it doesn't work, and it's just a cheap cop-out.
Okay. So I can tell you that, what was I gonna say? The J-drama,
Mm-hmm.
it does not get, like, how do I describe? Okay, the feeling that you get from watching the J-drama is not the same feeling that you would get from watching the anime. That I can tell you that for certain. I don't know if you would like it. I can say that it doesn't have that OVA ending sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, it splits off into a different narrative at some certain point. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can say that nobody uses a flip phone.
So J-drama, like, so it's like actors, right?
Yes.
And it's just kind of like a TV show. Okay.
Yeah.
And did Funimation ever translate that? Which, phenomenal job on the dub. I actually really like their, I actually prefer the dub over the sub, honestly.
Funimation has not translated the J-drama, if I remember correctly.
They sometimes do.
Hold on, let me check. Because I don't think they did. I think you're gonna have to find it through some other means.
Well, I mean, I went strictly legit on anime nowadays, so.
All right, that's fair.
So I watch exclusively on Funimation now. I'm wanting to get Verve though, so I can watch the Sentai Works dubs because they put their dubs on there, which is nice.
Okay.
Which I'm just waiting for everything to just balance out and catching up on things, and I'm just gonna do that then.
Okay, so it exists. It's on Crunchyroll.
God, I hate Crunchyroll so much.
We don't mention that.
We don't mention that. Ooh.
What's that thing?
When is Konosuba Season 2 gonna get dubbed? I'm waiting for Season 2 of Konosuba to get dubbed. Just wanting that. They put the fucking Konosuba dub behind a paywall now, so I can't watch it. And I'm just like, why? Sad face. It's actually a really good dub, and like I really enjoyed it. And I'm just like, okay, now I must watch Season 2, and they haven't dubbed it yet, because just to ruin my day. I just want Log Horizon Season 3, though. Oh, I need to buy a Log Horizon Season 1 and 2, too.
Well.
Animugugu.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's see if I can get this right.
Yes.
Alright, let me pull up the chat. We've been ignoring Memo, and I feel bad. Memo.
What about the novel? Never read the novel. I didn't even know there was a novel.
No, I said Memo. Memo.
Oh, Memo?
We've been ignoring Memo. They've been typing in chat.
I'm sorry.
He says.
Good job, host.
Well, no, I've been wanting to talk to Memo because I noticed. No, I noticed Memo was there. I did message him, but you guys were talking and I didn't want to interrupt you. So now, since we're kind of like on the downtime, we're gonna get to what Memo has been saying here. And it says, okay, so back during our discussion about like trying to find like hidden gems and stuff like that. Apparently Memo found Elements Rising from an RPG Maker Haven. So other people I know before found Sky, even YouTube comments. Yeah.
Oh,
Someone says already to me that back in 2014, which I'm not sure what he's referring to there. He says he's still working on.
Yeah,
he's still working on his game. Sorry, okay. Still working on
it's
my
fine.
game, but I'm stuck making the third game. I already have plans for the fourth game. Just need to make 5 characters for the third game. My first game, someone said it predicted Undertale before the Undertale demo came out, and I said, "Hui. Is that a compliment or no?" And it's like, and he says, "I don't know. Just someone says that in the comments." And then he asks about a novel.
Yes, the novel, the Future Diary novel. I think that's what it was. And
yeah. No, and it was a manga series first. I don't think it was a light novel.
It's a graphic novel.
Which in the manga, the room was filling up with the cement instead of gas, like it was in the anime.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Boy. Oh yeah, you know where I found actually no, I'll save that for later. I was gonna say I know where I found Skytric. I'm not gonna say where I found it.
Ooh, please do.
Did you find me?
Okay, fine, I'll say it. I found him through Cross Finale when I was a wee like 14-year-old.
Oh my god, Cross Finale.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most official indie freaking crossover games.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna play this when it's done.
And it never got
first?
finished.
Was it the first or second version of Cross Finale? I had 2 of them.
Did it ever get done?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the one where I had Ace in there.
At the very least, I know it's I don't even know if that was the case. All I remember was the first thing I saw was like it was like the Sonic world. That was the first thing I saw.
The second one. The second one.
Yeah.
When Nitro Goblin actually had character Claudia, who's actually part of an original series. She like took her out of the Sonic verse and said, "I'm making an original series."
That's what usually everybody like. Okay, actually, go ahead, finish first.
Oh yeah, and it became Gunfunded, and
Yeah.
That's what happened with that character.
So wait, that's
that's
an original Sonic series. Originally, it looked.
Yeah,
I always
it
thought
was.
it also
Well,
always.
it was okay. So she's completely changed a lot of stuff. Like Claudia was created as the Sonic OC, but she's since then, cut those.
It reminds me more of Neopets, honestly, with that art style.
Well, with the new one, the new style,
the
it's
new
great.
style.
But,
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I think
Yeah,
I was originally
so-
supposed to voice a character. I don't think I'm voicing that character anymore because I haven't heard any lines on it, which is fine. I try my best, but my recording setup's not the best, and plus I wasn't really directed, so.
Just like Freedom Planet was a Sonic game.
Yeah, no, Freedom Planet was originally a Sonic game, and then like,
No.
there's actually a really good video detailing the details of like the development of Freedom Planet, and also interviews with the creator. Let me go get that. I believe it's Art of Success, which this guy. See,
I actually talked to
I am a
Strife, right?
yeah, Strife. I'm a huge fan of what was the term? Like, I guess like video game docs. And this guy just came up on my radar recently, and he started this series relatively fresh and recent. It's pretty good. It's called The Art of Failure, but like he did an episode over Freedom Planet, and for some odd reason I can't paste a fucking link. Let's see. I can't do it in this thing. That's great. Let me go see if I can do it in the actual server chat.
I remember talking with Strife before.
Okay, go watch this video. It's a good video. After the stream's done, or hell, even just start watching it now. I don't care. It's a good video. It's a good 30 minutes of your time.
I'll check it out. But I do remember meeting Strife briefly. I actually asked him about cameoing some Freedom Planet characters. I think he was Elementary Rising 4 at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, that would have been cool," but he's like, "The characters are so different."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, they do travel to different planets in Part 4 a little.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. So I have a.
It was just cool. Hang on, I'm almost done. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strife is a pretty cool person. He's a cool guy.
He seems pretty chill, cheapish and chill. Strife's the guy who made Freedom Planet.
Oh.
Yeah. I really want to know what's going on with Freedom Planet too.
Last I heard from actually Amy, she was streaming and she said all the voices have been done. They've done all the recording for Freedom Planet too.
Cool. So I hope that's
So-
coming together because I haven't heard that from that in years. But yeah, no. Real quick before Pallid, you kick in, I have a crowd shot coming up that I have to do for a background, which is gonna be for like, I think it holds for like 10 seconds. I think. I was gonna ask you guys if I could use your characters as students. Granted, they're not gonna be
Oh.
detailed. It's just gonna be hidden in the background.
Okay, you can. You know
Go ahead.
Abyss from that Ecstasy game? You can use him.
You can use any of my characters except you cannot use a Mogun, guys, or I think. Okay, with me you can use Gabe, Chris, Demi. Who else I got? Korean's more of a teacher, but you can use her. Whoever you have thoughts about, let me know, and
Yep.
I can give you the reps and all that.
That'd be
Let me-
lovely.
I'm gonna pull up the ref for Abyss as soon as I can find where the XTC folder is. I can. This is documents. It's not in there. Dummy.
So that'd be kind of fun. But anyway, Pallid, sorry for interrupting you. You're eager to say what you were going to say if you still can remember it, because that was
What
kind of
was I
like a
gonna
long.
say?
Well, you're about to say something, and like we were caught in the conversation. I'm so sorry. It happens to me
It's
too,
okay.
and it's late, so I can understand people like not being able to retain what they were thinking. It's like it's one of those
Okay,
things.
Look, you know me for such a long time.
No, trust me, I'm the same way.
Oh, okay.
Like
it's like I forget so much. I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, why'd your memo, please? I was trying to read that. I was trying, like, no.
Do an NSFW solo like stuff.
I mean, yes, but I'm not that particularly good in terms of body form yet.
We're so sorry, Pillard. Go on, man.
Pallid, no,
Huh?
no. Pallid was
Yeah,
saying
go on,
something.
Pallid. Sorry.
What was Pallid saying? Sorry, I'm like confused. I'm like I can just see.
Who knows?
Oh well.
When are we going to make cross tag a battle? Dream Tour Edition with characters from COI and Untown and what game?
You know, guys, if I do another cross finale.
Oh
it's
heck
gonna be
yeah!
Original characters.
Cross.
I was going to do something called Verge of Fidelity, which actually had gone off to a good start, but somebody pulled out, and then everybody had to just like, yeah, it just fell apart. So.
Actually, cross finale, like a cross finale game would be kind of fun, where we all just like we just have this one world and we can all write like the little segments for our storylines with our characters, and I think that'd be kind of fun.
I would be.
It's cross finale.
I'll get a picture here of like the original, the one that Zoom came in on.
Dude, you know it would be cool. What type of game would it be? Is it just like another
It'd have
RPG
to be
thing?
like an RPG.
Yeah.
Past an RPG maker.
Yeah.
Here, check that out, Pallid. It's in the chat.
Hey, this is cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, no, like that'd be kind of cool. Just have all the characters like I can see like where Shantae would be. That's probably like we could put Vic there. Where the Green Hat Girl is, I can see Nace being there, and then like I think that like it'd be kind of fun.
I'm gonna make a joke. I'm say this completely jokingly, right?
Yeah.
What you should do for the cross finale game is you should make it like a Super Robot Wars game where all the battles are like fudging real time. Was it real time? No, it's not real time strategy. Like the fudging strategy game, and they take like 3 hours.
Nah. It's gotta be fun.
Oh no.
It's gotta be fun. It's gotta be hectic.
Dude, I hate those
What is
games.
that? That's like,
Tedious.
That's like what is that game that came out? Project Cross Zone.
Yeah.
That was great, but it's like I do not do RTS.
Like fudging RTS.
I love
like,
I love
three-
RTS.
I like RTS. I just like more like Disgaea RTS. And
Oh, well,
not
that's
a
strategy
3 hour
RPG.
Like, oh no, I meant strategy RPG is what I meant. Not
Yeah,
RTS.
yeah,
RTS.
SCRGB.
Yeah,
Yeah,
RTS.
like Disgaea is probably the best STRG RPG that I've played. I've also played Fire Emblem. I don't really like Fire Emblem because like the way they handle moves and stuff, it doesn't flow right to me. The head's too big.
When
you get like your first like thing is Disgaea, and then you try Fire Emblem.
Speaking of this
Yeah.
guy, that was also in cross finale.
Yeah, I see Edna. I see Edna there. Well, let's try to get this as clean as possible. I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know. Like these concept arts aren't supposed to be like publicly anyway, so I'm just like trying to do some action shots because I want to try to draw these characters in a very dynamic pose for practice. But like, I don't plan on releasing these concept arts publicly, so there's at least that for now. Honestly, I don't need to do fighter right now because I need healer, but we flipped a coin.
I'm really intrigued by this cross finale art. Honestly, looks really cool.
Yeah. It was going to be fantastic, but the person who owned Ace pulled out. He was like, "Well, I'm not really that big." And, yeah.
Who cares?
I don't want people thinking, and like, listen, man, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. But I paid a lot of money for that artwork. Well, I don't think I paid that much, but it was still like, really, really high quality stuff.
I just wanted an excuse to just see more people draw my characters.
And
honestly,
I even had contacted like Nintendo to ask them what their policies were on fan stuff, because the stuff was looking good. I didn't want to get lots inside of it.
Well, I honestly say just do original characters, and I feel like
definitely now, yeah. That's the thing. It's gonna be an original character thing. Whoever wants to join in can. We're gonna make a good, cool story. Yeah.
I make it a personal law that in any like game project, if somebody wants to cameo something, I have to have already released that first. I make it a law. That's why I'm okay with anybody using like Abyss. Because I've already released that game, even though I have to remake it, but I've already released it.
It has to be publicly out there. Or,
yeah.
I mean,
I technically already have 3 cartoons out for COI. Granted, I'm in the process of doing a reboot, but hey, it's already out.
Oh, there you go.
And I have nothing. I'm just kidding.
I was actually
Dude, we could have TikTok be the main character for your storyline.
No.
For your storyline. It'd be so great.
Character. What? Everybody more like nobody.
Oh my god.
I'm already putting Reality Warrior Gabe Kuo gonna be the reality guy. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm around a bunch of weird people.
So, what would be the limit of characters that we can have in the story? Because I think
I say the main party would have to be at least 8 characters.
At least 8
people.
So what it should be is that all the people that we start with should have some like already reality warping ability. And by that I mean like they travel through realities anyway.
Well, no, or
by some force or something.
Yeah, they're trying to get home. Like they get straight up isekai'd.
This is initially how I started like cross finale. Kuo was dealing with something called a spawn. I know, really creative name, but hear me out here. Okay, so this thing can like wreck realities, and if it does look at somebody, it can infect their mind and spread like that. It's like a mind vampire or something. But so it's dealing with this thing, and it rips open a dimension, and it's really powerful. So he wasn't expecting it, and it tosses him in there. And so his quest is trying to get back to this thing before it destroys other realities.
He made the mistake of alright, I have to go deal with this reality warping thing by myself. I sure hope nothing bad happens.
Yep.
Well, he didn't expect. I mean, Kuo's pretty cocky, at least this version, and he's used to, dealing with
I don't know if this
How
came
he's
out too well.
programmed is very like.
This is just it's just these things are just kind of like off center a bit. We can just resize shit. Yeah, no, it just needs resizing. That's it. Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I guess that would basically be the general setup, though.
Mm.
And so whoever he runs into first, I think that's where they'll start their quest, and like from there they would go to different locations, probably worlds that have been kind of manipulated through the wreckings, or
Okay.
whatever
Well,
I
so
don't know.
Vic and Rachel need to play off of each other. I was just wondering how many like characters that we're going to have, like, because you're gonna have the initial main party, and I technically only have 5 main characters in my show, and obviously Vic and Rachel would be the ones that would have to be prominent. But I don't know if we'd have the other characters be in like a team B that can join in later, like other cameo stuff, or we're just like limited to these characters. It's kind of
the limit can increase, decrease depending on how the script goes.
Well, that's it. Like we need to know how many characters we're allowed to write for, so we can get that stuff down. And like I feel like if we figure that number out sooner rather than later, it would make it easier to like throw the game together.
Guys, wait. Are we officially going to be doing a cross finale? I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we're doing a cross. This is how it works. We just cross finale proper happening.
All
right, we're doing cross finale. Get your what's the term? Contracts of what's the term? Assignment of rights? Well, not really like, like, oh, you have the right to use this characters, like, but I still own it. We gotta set up contracts. Yeah, gotta sign up contracts for that. Sign for that. Yeah.
I say though, for the moment, it's just between us. Like.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a kind of like a fun little thing for us to throw together, and it would be a nice way to promote our series. Cross motion. Cross motion.
That's exactly what it is, too.
And it'd be kind of fun.
Super Smash Brothers.
And then we can have like a really cool dynamic. We can have Super Smash Bros. But like we can have a really cool dynamic like title screen that goes like / and explosion, and like 2 characters like clashing, and then those 2 characters that are clashing would be like cross finale. Just you say it. It'll be like all cool and dynamic and awesome. It'll be fun. We'll work with this. I feel like maybe this will be fine.
I don't know. If I use RPG Maker, I think I should use the LMDS again.
I don't know.
Say what?
Zoom.
Oh, he's deafened.
Zoom. Oh, Zoom is.
Zoom is dead. You've killed Zoom.
God dang it.
Stop killing Zoom.
Zoom, I have a question for you. For you.
Zoom.
What type of battle system would it be? Is the question.
Yeah. It's something that would work with everything. Possibly not be a lot of work for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Dream Tier spin-off, though, so might as well make it based off the Dream Tier stuff and then try to give it slightly its own.
Reality Warrior. I have not released RW, but RW is kind of like an ultimate world 2. I guess so, yeah.
Well, I haven't played Reality Warrior, so I don't know if like it's turn-based or if it's action.
It's definitely a turn-based game. Or no, it's not a turn-based game, but it's got a battle system like Mega Man Battle Network.
Oh, dude! That would be fun!
Yeah.
I want this now! Battle Network? Heck yeah.
I think I have a little video of some work I was doing with my... kind of like an asymmetrical Battle Network system. Let me go to...
How many animations is a sprite sheet allowed?
Have as many as you want.
I see. I need to know.
So where's my...
So is it gonna be like battle chips and stuff like that? Dictate like what moves you can use and stuff, or?
Yeah. Well, I don't have that implemented yet. But
Yeah.
we'll have something like that.
I'm just trying to figure it out because like it's been a while since I've tried playing those, but like the battle system always looks super interesting and unique and like isometric type of things. That makes it a little bit easier for me to actually animate and draw.
Now I've actually updated this from this video. Like you actually have like indicators of where you are and how far your attacks would reach and everything.
Yeah.
From the foes. I'll have to get another video up later, but yeah, that's pretty much how it plays. You click around in the different areas you want to stand at, and right-clicking attacks, and then you can swap your different weapons.
So how would you swap? How would you swap like teammates?
Swapping teammates would be done since I'm using the keyboard currently. The number keys or something. Assign somebody to a number and press that number, and well, there.
I see. Does this have like changeable equipment?
Yeah.
Can you like change the art of the equipment that they use?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd have to program that, but it can definitely be done.
Cool. I'm just looking at this and like I like the explosion effects. Did you animate that yourself or it's all placeholder?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, okay. It's got stock animations in here.
Yeah.
For some of the smoke effects and all that, but
No, that looks fun. We should do that.
Yeah.
I currently do have a cross finale pass. Actually, that's like some Shantae sprites and everything.
Now the question is, what should we call it? Should we still call it Cross Finale, or should we just, or should we give it a subtitle since it's like the first original one?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because the other ones were just kind of like the fan thing. This one's the real one.
Yeah, I was using the original cross finale as kind of a test system though, which this video shows.
I don't think I'm gonna hear it right. This is just not coming together. I feel bad.
No.
This art piece is not coming together and it's bugging me. You know what? I'm just gonna try to finish it, and if the sketch is not if I'm not happy with the sketch, I'm just gonna redo the full body from scratch. I should probably shrink the head a bit. It's a little big.
Oh boy, the art looks really good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was testing like how this spreading could like smoothly animate.
Yeah, I see things you've obviously pulled from the Shantae game. Yeah.
It's all testing there. Yeah, this is all in ClickTeam Fusion though.
Well, if the battle system's in ClickTeam Fusion, we can... Oh, dude, I like the little speech bubbles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is actually a really cool like cosmetic style.
Yeah, it's.
I like this.
It is.
So is the battle system in ClickTeam?
Huh?
Is the battle system in ClickTeam?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Then that gives us a lot more work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you could also have like some people out in battle with you, so you can have like swap or.
So is it AI controlled or for player 2 or what?
For the second player, yeah, it's AI controlled.
I see. So how would we do this? Would we do it like each character has like their own story mode and then they combine together into one thing, or they just run into each other?
It's gonna be one big story.
One big storyline.
Too much work, man.
Yeah.
All right, I see.
Yeah, one big storyline that connects with all the different characters meeting up.
And we could, will we be able to swap the main character to whoever we want so he can be narcissistic and play as our character
Yes.
from our thing? Awesome. That makes everything much better.
Yeah.
Now we need to make them all look like all cutesy and stuff for the art style.
Yeah, we should settle on a good art style to flow everything into.
Yeah.
Then we can design
Yeah.
stuff around it. So.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I like this rendition of Mass Destruction a lot better than the original.
Mm.
Persona's good. I've been really enjoying Persona 5, so I actually just I finished my second playthrough like the other night.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Like I was wondering, like, how do you guys feel about re-uploads on your channels and stuff?
Re-uploads.
Like, especially if it's like a fix of something that you did a long time ago.
I honestly don't care. I mean, if it's a fix, you can make sure you just put update.
Yeah.
Because you can't really edit or change or fix things on YouTube. You can do that on Newgrounds, but you can't do that on YouTube, which is stupid.
I know.
I know.
It's really dumb.
It's like, well, what if I need to make a change to this video? Well, fuck you. You're gonna have to repost it, and then you're just gonna have to lose all the views on that because,
I
yeah.
think it's a way that YouTube is trying to reserve money.
It's like I actually.
But it would actually make it easier for him to do that, where you can just swap out stuff, or if the original's no longer there. You know.
I've been trying to redub some. Well, not redub, but like
reanimate some stuff.
Well, not reanimate. Like I've been editing some of the animation, but like.
Yeah.
For all the Untimed Classic episodes, I've been trying to like put in the original music and stuff.
I see. Well, did you do that for the Newgrounds ones?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know you could switch out the Newgrounds.
Yeah, you can switch out the project file. I can show you later. Well.
It was like, yeah, because they were originally gonna be for a possible. I'm not gonna say it's.
How long have I been streaming? I think it's
about a possible physical copy release.
Ah, I see.
Season's done, but
I think that'd be kind of fun to actually look into. Granted, it's gonna cost a lot of money. So. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to actually. It's like you don't have enough of a fan base to justify that, unfortunately.
Yeah, true.
But it would be cool to have like Untown on Blu-ray.
It would.
Honestly.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to check off.
I'm actually thinking about ending the stream soon because like I'm not getting much done. I'm kind of like I need to get up and do stuff. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for being my co-host, my dudes. Got a decent amount done, but I'm just not really feeling this pose, so I might just try something new. I'm gonna take a break from this and start working on some background stuff. Yeah, ASMR makes a lot of money. Yeah.
I'm gonna hear for a bit, guys.
Yeah, cool.
It's cool. So we'll catch you when I catch you. Mimo, thanks for sticking around, and whoever decided to watch the VOD all the way through, which you're an insane person, thanks for also watching. So catch you when I catch you, guys.